So a few years back, me and my girlfriend got robbed at gunpoint outside of a Five Guys in downtown Chattanooga, Tennessee. The story made the news and they even got me in for an interview, but they got a lot wrong. I'll show you the video myself and break it down for you, but just keep in mind, I was homeless at the time.
A couple sitting outside Five Guys restaurant downtown over the weekend told police they were robbed at gunpoint.
Now, this happened around midnight Sunday night. Police say the robber was caught within minutes. Channel 3's Natalie Potts spoke to the victim about what happened.
He just walked up to us and pulled the gun out and asked if we had anything.
Nicholas Trippy says he saw the gunman.
So I guess I have to mention that Christopher Nicholas Trippy is my full real name. Les Blackwell is kind of like a family name, but it's what I use for all of my music and everything. It's also what everybody I actually know calls me. So yeah, there's that.
Now identified as 29-year-old Raymond Hunter, walking by the Five Guys restaurant right before the robbery. He got a bad feeling, but didn't think anything bad would happen because this is a busy intersection with lots of potential eyewitnesses. It turns out that didn't matter.
People were walking by as he was holding the gun at us, but it was hidden.
So what I actually said was, I think he knew I was homeless and that we were both broke, so he probably wouldn't mess with us.
The gunman kept his voice low, but demanded money and made it clear he would shoot if they didn't cooperate. He then made Trippy's girlfriend empty her bag before taking off with both of their cell phones. Without thinking, Trippy gave chase.
So the entire time he was robbing us, I was trying to think of ways I might be able to take him down, which is a ridiculous thing to think, and that's not how you should react to getting robbed. But at that point in my life, I really felt like I couldn't afford to lose anything. When he took off with our phones, I wasn't trying to be no hero or anything. It was out of like desperation and mental instability that I chased him. My girlfriend had pictures and videos of her son on her phone that she could never get back, and she also needed it for work. At that point in my life, I had literally nothing but the clothes I had on, a broken ukulele, and that phone. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I just couldn't let him walk away with it.
He said to back up or I'll shoot you multiple times. More vulgar than that, but yeah, that's basically what he said.
So, not that big of a deal, but did they really have to keep me stuttering in the Final Cut video? Like, they had hours of footage of interviewing me, and they kept like seconds of it, but they still kept me stumbling over my words in there. Again, not that big of a deal, but come on.
Hunter eventually gave back the cell phones. A few minutes later, he ran into police who were already in the area looking at his car, which was parked suspicious.
So when I was chasing after him, I was saying stuff like, man, I literally have nothing left to lose. You better give me back that phone. I'm not gonna stop. Shoot me if you want. Ran after him like that for a couple of blocks, and then he kind of ran and ducked into a parking garage, and I followed him in there. As calmly as I possibly could, I tried to explain to him my situation and why I couldn't let him have either of those phones. Eventually, he tried to make me choose between phones, and I said, give me my girlfriend's phone back first, but I'm gonna need both of them. Eventually, fairly reasonably, he dropped both of the phones on the floor, said, I was never here, you never saw me, and walked away. I actually respected the hell out of that and made up in my mind to not call the authorities at all on him. Just let it be done with. But of course, while I was chasing him down, my girlfriend and a few other witnesses called the cops on him. And you know, I understand. She probably thought I was gonna get shot.
If you think something's suspicious, let us know. Call the 698-2525 number and let us know. And it may be nothing. Or we may come out and see something that's illegal.
Screw this guy. The see something, say something thing is stupid. It's a stupid idea. It usually just leads to people getting harassed for no reason, especially homeless people. I might have some pretty controversial, hot take opinions on cops, but regardless, it's pretty easy enough to know when you should call them and when you shouldn't.
Officers held Hunter at gunpoint in a parking lot, where he dropped his stolen pistol into the lower lot. Hunter, a validated gang member and convicted felon, was taken into custody without incident. Police want everyone to be alert of their surroundings this holiday season. No matter where you are, or how safe you feel.
It's sad to a certain point that you have to watch your surroundings, but it's a fact of life in this time in our world and even in Chattanooga.
Wait, what? This time? This world? What other world has this guy lived in? There's never been this mythological period of time where you didn't have to watch your surroundings. Saying this kind of stuff is just trying to harken back to some mythical time in America, probably in his head, that there were no problems in. Like, come on. That being said, what I did, completely stupid. Don't do that. Don't react that way to getting robbed, especially at gunpoint. It's a normal situation to call the cops in, I would say.
Police say Raymond Hunter was already on probation for a prior robbery charge. He's being held in the Hamilton County Jail on a more than $170,000 bond. In the studio, Natalie Potts, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
That's about it, though. I do remember talking a good bit during the interview about being homeless, the struggles of being homeless, and how acts of violence and theft are a lot more common if you're a person on the street, but of course they cut all that out. I didn't really expect them to not to, though. So yeah, that's the real story from the guy that got robbed. Don't chase people with guns threatening to kill you. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. I'm not no hero.